Hello and welcome back. You are in day 16. I hope you completed a video on arrays and objects module. Now, we are going to understand about a very good use case, how to join two datasets. It's a very common use case which will be helpful in your applications. So, let us get started. Firstly, let me tell you my requirement. I have two XMLs. One is cities.xml and another is states.xml. So I have read those XMLs into variables. Let me show you. So if I just type cities XML, this is a cities XML where for each city there is state name and city name, right? There are three cities. And states.xml, it contains state related details. You can see states is root. Okay, first of all, let me make it as application slash XML. So you can see, yeah, you can see states is a root tag and it has a lot of state tags. See here for state tag, the body is empty. All the data is available as attributes. Now what I want is based on the state name, I want to get the state details and add these state details by name and replace this in series.xml, replace this state name with the whole state tag. Okay, so I want to get the state tag, corresponding state tag. Let's say in this case California state tag from states.xml and replace this one. So I want to join both data sets, right? So firstly my task will be to get a state by name. So let me write states.xml. Yeah, this is a states.xml. Now for now I'll make my output as application slash dw. Okay, this is the one in dw format. States xml dot states will give me all the state tags. I want to get a state by name, right? So first of all, let me say dot state. Oh, why I got null? I should have got the first state, right? Because in states there is repeatable tag. Tag name is state, right? Key is same. So once I say dot state, I should get the body of first state. But I'm getting null because for each state there is no body, right? Okay. Now there are attributes, right? So how to select all the attributes of a state by using dot state dot at. Yeah, I got attributes of first state. Now I want attributes of all states. Can I say star state dot at? Yes. So I got array of all the states. Now if I want state details for say Alabama or Alaska, what I'll do is I will write a simple expression like this. I will use question mark operator and condition dollar dot name is equals to Alabama. Right, see I got an array with one state, right? So this is the expression to select a state by name. So let me write it as a function so that I can reuse it. So here I'll write fun get state by name, and this should take name as an argument is equals to, I will write this expression and here I'll replace is Alabama with name. This is a function. So now let me call this function get state by name, and I want California now. Yep, I got it. But I'm getting it as an array, right? I want first element of the array. So here I'll write of0. Now I got the object. So I wrote a function to get state by name. I want to add this to my cities, right? So first of all, I'll iterate over each city and then try to replace state name by using this value. Let us see. So I'll try to iterate over cities. Cities XML. That is XML dot cities will give me all cities. Dot star city will give me list of city objects, and I want to iterate over each of them. So map, and then for each I want to emit an array. I'll write city colon. Okay, then city name. I'll write dollar dot name. Dollar dot, what was that actually? City underscore name, I guess. Yes, so I got it. Comma. I want to write a tag called a state. Now I want to get the state details by name, right? So I'll call this function get the state by name and pass the current element dollar dot, I think it is state underscore name, right? See, I got the state details joined, is it? Okay. I'll take this expression in a variable. Okay. So where joined cities is equals to, and I'll initialize this. Now I'll just write joined cities as a body. So I got this joined cities. Yes. Now I want this to be wrapped inside cities as a tag. Okay. Cities is a root tag, and inside this, since it is an array, I hope you remember where to write inside evaluation parenthesis joint cities, right? So I got the expected thing. Let me convert this to XML. You can see it clearly. Hey, yeah, I got cities, and inside that each city is having the state details. So we are able to join successfully. Now what we want is we want to actually sort the fields of state alphabetically, right? So I want to get one state detail and then try to sort the tags inside them alphabetically. So let me get one state. Let me take it in a variable where I want to get California details, where California, oh wait, this new line is equals to get state by name California. Let me just try to do it step by step. Okay, now in the body, first of all, let me change the output to DW. In the body I will write California. I should see California state details. Okay, so I create a variable just for trying it out. I got one state. Now what? I want to sort all the fields, all the keys alphabetically. First of all, I will try to get only the keys and then try to sort them. How to get only the keys? Hope you remember there is pluck, right? So pluck is a function. So now let me try to use pluck. Okay, pluck is a function for which we need to pass array as a first argument. Sorry, object as a first argument. Pluck is used to actually get only the keys of any object, right? So I'll pass first argument as the object California, comma second argument. Let us see. I don't remember. Actually, I remember, but I want you to understand the process. I'll control click on pluck. Okay. I'll control click on the pluck. Yeah, what is the first argument to pluck? Object, which will be having key value pairs, and second second is the function which takes value, key, and index. Whatever this mapper function is returning, the pluck function will return array of those objects R, you can see, right? So second argument is the function which takes value, key, and number, index. So now let me use that. Pluck. First argument is the object from which you want to pluck the keys. California, comma, function which will take V, comma, K, comma, I, and then the function should return what? I want only keys. So if I write like this, it will give me array of the keys, right? Okay. So what I'll do is I'll take where keys is equals to, okay, keys is equals to, okay, then I'll just emit, I'll just write in the body keys. I got all the keys. Now I want the keys to be in sorted fashion, right? So what I can do here, only I can say order by dollar. Let me check. Hey, yeah, now I got all the keys as an array in sorted order. I'll write this as sorted keys. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to iterate over sorted keys and then emit key value pairs. Okay, let me show you. I want to iterate. So sorted keys map. It will iterate over each key. Okay. Now what I want is whenever I am iterating, the key should be the current element. Current element means what? Dollar, right? So I'll use dollar in evaluation parenthesis colon. I want to get the key value of the key. So California is an object, whole object. So I'll use California of dollar. Here I got key values in an array, all the keys and their values. Dollar is a key, and California of dollar means the value of that key, right? Okay. Now I want an array. I have an array of all lot of objects. I want a single array, right? So what I can do is first of all I will take this in another variable where key value array. is equals to, okay, so I'll keep this in a single line, or let it be, I'll take this. Okay, now if I just use key value array as a body, this is the one which is shown, right? Now I will display it in key value present single object. So this is an object. I want to construct an object using an array. So let's see. Did I get an object constructed using key value pairs in this array? Yes. So now I want, by using all these variables and this, I want to create a function which will give sorted object, right? So I'll try to write a function, fun, um, sort object by keys, and I'll pass a whole object. If I pass a whole object, it should give me the sorted object by keys is equals to. Now in this function I want to create these variables also, right? So what I can do is I can write do, because if I want local variables I can use do, and in that dash dash dash, above it I can create variables, and in the body I can give this as the body, right? So okay, now instead of hard coding this one, so now here I can use get state by name. I can say obj.name. Okay, and here I'm plucking the keys and ordering them, and instead of making it as California, let it make it generic state, and then here I will use a state, and here I'll use this state, and then that's all. I generalized it, and then yes, that's it. Now I'll call this function sort. First of all, let me write an empty object, and here then I'll delete it. Sort object by keys, and I'll pass one object to test it. So what I can do is I can pass get state by name. I want to pass only one state, get by name, and I pass a name as California. So this method will give me one California object, and it should sort. Okay, yes. Now I wrote a function to which if I pass an object, right? I just now pass an object, state object with name California. If I pass an object, it is returning me sorted values, right? Now in this variable where I am joining cities, here I am calling get state by name, right? Here I'll pass here I'll call sort object by keys and pass a state object. Let us see now. Then I will just display this joined cities. I'll just display this joint cities. Hey, yeah. Now you can see an array of all cities. State is merged, and I have all the fields in sorted fashion. Very nice, right? Slowly, step by step, we merged two data sets and then sorted the keys of state also alphabetically, step by step. See, I want you to understand the process of how I am achieving it step by step. So that whenever you are doing complex transformations also, try to do it step by step like this. By testing each line, like I tested one line, then I tested one line, and then finally I formed a function to reuse it. You just have to understand the steps I am taking. Step by step, I am achieving a complex functionality. Okay. Now, what I want is I don't want in the final state output, I don't want this DST field. So can I remove one key? Yes. So here where I'm getting state by name, here after sorting let it be minus, I'll try to say DST. Here DST is removed. I don't want population also. So again I'll say minus population. Yes, population also is removed. Or instead of passing one by one field like this, you already know I can pass an array of all the fields also. Minus, and I'll pass array of all the fields to be removed, all the keys to be removed as an array. Yes. Um, Let me check. Is it correct? No, actually, is it minus or minus minus? When you want to remove totally, minus minus. See now, did I get everything removed? So I think let me just write an empty array first. Then you can see the difference. Then I'll write joint cities. Yes. Now is the DST and state name removed? Yes. So finally we joined two data sets and then we understood how to sort an object by keys. Then we understood how to remove unnecessary keys from an XML finally. Alright. So that's about whatever I want to tell. Okay, once you have completed watching this video, now go to my GitHub repository under day 16. There is a PDF joining datasets. Here I have nicely documented all the steps, whatever I have told you. Go through this document and practice it. Once you complete this exercise, then only go to the next day video. Okay, see you next video.